At Pride and Joy, Casey Blackrose betrayed his longtime friend and former teammate, Jesse Funaki, after Jesse went toe-to-toe with Adam Priest. Both men wanted this matchup here tonight, and we will see it at We Know Ball right now.
Introducing first, from San Antonio, Texas, he is the modern-day backbreaker, Casey Blackrose.
Well, Casey Blackrose telling you exactly who he is, and I think at this point you gotta believe him. Turning his back on his former friend, Jesse Funaki, was vying for this match, but I think Blackrose's plan is to leave Jesse Funaki broken in two.
And I mean, after the backbreaker that we saw viciously on Funaki, it could very well happen if Blackrose has his way tonight. Well, we've seen Funaki in action here in Austin and back at Texas Contender Series. We know the type of athlete, the type of fighter that this second-generation superstar is.
And Jesse Funaki, second-generation talent, is here in Austin.
And his opponent, second-generation Jesse Funaki.
Oh, no, they're not going to waste any time.
That scared that off right there.
Yeah, I think that it's the right thing to do. And I think Jesse Funaki came in with a different kind of game plan than what we usually see. Jesse Funaki starting hot, jumping Casey Blackrose, but Blackrose, I think, maybe was a little bit ready for it there, Trent.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Blackrose have a dark side before, but Funaki, we haven't seen this type of aggression. We've seen athleticism, but not this type of tone coming out of the second-generation superstar.
Yeah, and I think this is what he has to do to be in the ring with someone like Casey Blackrose, who has defeated him 5 times. Jesse Funaki holds no victories over Casey Blackrose.
Well, that's going to be a tall task right here. But could tonight be the night that Funaki finally solves Casey Blackrose? And there with that Luthes press, just taking out that frustration after that betrayal that we saw.
You see the way that the referee had to pull Jesse Funaki off of Blackrose. I mean, it's a little out of character for Funaki, but it's good to see a little bit of an edge.
Oh, and up to that point right there, it looked like it was working.
Well, Funaki normally calm, cool, collected, but going into this contest with Blackrose, who seemingly turned his back on him last month right here in Austin.
Oh, no.
Oh, whoa, look at this.
Saw that coming. Nice catch by Blackrose, but Funaki back to a vertical base. There's the leapfrog. Drop down, trying for the trip. Oh, looking for the drop kick. No one home, and Blackrose taking it to the outside.
Heading for higher ground to the outside, but is that safe? As Funaki pumping the brakes on right there. Blackrose catching that PK kick and now flipping Funaki face first into the apron.
And all the way down to that textured asphalt down there on the ground. And Funaki is having a tough time on the outside here against his former mentor.
A series of really great veteran instincts here by Casey Blackrose by avoiding that kick, avoiding that dive, and, you know, grabbing the leg of Jesse Funaki and putting him in this precarious position that we see him in right now.
Yeah, I think just changing the tempo is so much what Casey Blackrose was looking for here, and it's working.
Blackrose was able to cut down Jesse Funaki from that rage that had built up inside of him that exploded in the beginning of this matchup. And here it comes out again as Jesse Funaki with the flurry of strikes on the Blackrose go for that big drop kick, and he hits it.
Great height, pinpoint precision as the crowd getting behind Funaki in this match.
Yeah, Funaki coming in hot in the corner. Big up and over, holding onto the ropes. Big kick to the back of the head onto his former mentor. And now Funaki scaling high up the ropes. Nobody home on that move right there. Oh, changing direction, flipping him over.
Now that is a dangerous position to be in. There's no way that you can hit that mat clean. Your legs get hung up in those ropes. You hit in so many different angles, so many pieces and parts, and that is a scary moment for Funaki.
You know, our regional manager, Biss, has been doing some media to promote this show. And he said, we know ball because we get down to basics, the basics of pro wrestling, the basics of Texas wrestling. And the basics of that is hard hitting, big guys throwing each other, loose wrestling. And that's what we've been seeing all night here at We Know Ball. Bless you. Gesundheit.
And we're going to see even more of it as we have our main event coming up. Carter Black defending his new Texas Pro Championship. Oh! Against the one called Manders. That's going to be a hard-hitting contest, but Jesse Funaki hit hard into that cover.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Hard-hitting backbreaker right there by Blackrose, a modern-day messiah of a backbreaker is Blackrose. He can utilize that maneuver seemingly from any which angle he pleases on his opponent.
And it's not just the backbreaker across the knee that he utilizes. He hits you from so many different angles, and his focus is just so on that lower back, that upper back. You see the way he's driving the knee in between those shoulder blades here. And this is what Blackrose does. This is bread and butter right here.
Yeah, that knee driving into the spinal column of Funaki, holding on tight right here as this crowd trying to get behind Funaki as Funaki fights back up to a vertical base. Elbows to the midsection, breaks the hold finally, but the damage has been done. Oh, Blackrose just connecting with the foot across the face, now picking him up. And once again, across the knee goes the back of Funaki. Here's a cover.
I mean, what a unique maneuver there. Almost a pump handle into a backbreaker. Just not something you really see in a ring like that. And Blackrose just does it so, so well.
Casey Blackrose, astute at backbreakers. And, you know, we were talking about bread and butter a little bit earlier. There's really nobody on the independent circuit that could hit a backbreaker or any style of backbreaker from any position, anywhere, any angle in the ring. And Casey Blackrose has become an expert at that, and Jesse Funaki is feeling that right now.
Yeah, and you pair that with his real change in attitude, this better-than-you mentality that he's been holding recently, and it's really devastating for his opponents in the squared circle as Jesse trying to make it back with these chops here, but quick kick to the midsection puts that fire out.
Oh, man.
Again, targeting the back. It
Yep.
doesn't always have to be a backbreaker. It could be a vicious whip into the turnbuckle like we just saw.
It's what Casey Blackrose does, right? Calling himself the modern-day backbreaker. You expect it across the knee, but he hits you from so many different angles, using his body as a weapon, using the ring as a weapon. You know, we've seen him utilize the corner of the apron to break that back, and now squeezing and laying on Funaki here.
Yeah, the bulk of Blackrose's offense is to punish that back any which way possible and weaken it even more so that by the time he does utilize one of those backbreakers, it is excruciating to where opponents may be done for the rest of the matchup.
Big back elbows. Funaki's trying to fight back, but I just don't know how much he has left in the tank here as he's just getting squeezed by Blackrose.
We've been seeing it, guys, from Blackrose as another shot to the back. Why he represented his region back at the TX8 tournament, making it all the way to the semifinals. Coming up short in that semifinals and coming up short on that offensive exchange right there as Funaki getting a kick to the back of the head right there. But there you see Funaki holding on to his lower back. I mean, how much punishment that he's already endured, how much is he going to be able to withstand moving forward?
Hey, but you know what? Funaki was able to create some separation right there, and now getting his wherewithal and able to strike Casey Blackrose as Blackrose attempts to, oh my God, never mind.
Double
Casey
underhook.
Blackrose, another backbreaker.
Devastating, one after another. A lot of frustration on the face of Blackrose there.
Yeah, after a flurry of offense and back-to-back backbreakers, try and say that fast, not able to get the job done on Funaki.
And listen to him jawing with Funaki. Again, 5-0 against Funaki. Has never picked up a win. Is Funaki.
And how much of that is going to play into the psychological game? I mean, we always see the physical part of it, but the mental game that goes into professional wrestling, how much is that going to take a toll on Funaki in this matchup as we get deeper and deeper into this matchup?
Yeah, you know, Jesse Funaki is only, a short time in his career here, but he's a second-generation superstar. You know, there's only so much that you can be told without knowing yourself, and you have to wonder what kind of advice has been imparted on him by his mentors, his family in the professional wrestling business. But Casey Blackrose seems to just have his number here.
And Dan, you see it right there as Blackrose punching and forearming into the back, now up on top, trying to get some more brutalizing offense here. This could be the end of Funaki.
Well, as you see, Casey Blackrose continues to target that lower back with those forearms. Jesse Funaki right now.
Oh, no.
Having a foot on that post.
Look at that
turning
change of direction, trying to go for a sunset flip. Instead, changing direction, tripping Blackrose up. Face first into the turnbuckle pad. Here comes Funaki, head of steam. Big single leg kick to the face.
Nobody does that better, and that was on the money. Funaki is finding himself here, and listen to this crowd come alive.
Casey Blackrose is seeing stars right now in the middle of the ring as Jesse Funaki ascends to the top. Cross body cover.
Only 2 count on that high crossbody as Funaki picking him up, but couldn't do anything about it because there you see the damage has been done. He can't even pick up the man.
And that's why that's the target. That's why Casey
Wait a second.
No way! Oh!
Michinoku driver, adrenaline coursing through his veins, not enough as it's only 2.
That is the only thing that is
A super kick, look at this, Funaki fell on top of him. My gosh. Oh man, that was almost.
I mean, I don't even know if he got into that cover on purpose. It seemed incidental. And on instinct, Casey Blackrose kicked out.
Yeah, regardless if it being incidental or not, nonetheless, it still forced Blackrose to kick out and use more energy.
Adrenaline and instinct. These two competitors are running on just that right now as they are both now to their knees. And the first strike comes from the young second-generation star, Jesse Funaki.
Well, these two on their knees now. It's devolved to this. Look at that. It's just been taxing on both competitors that every offensive blow they give, they're just throwing their body weight into it and holding each other up at moments with those shots.
I think Blackrose is just testing the mettle of Funaki here, taking him into the deep water, seeing what he's made of, see if he can stand up, go blow for blow with the bigger man.
Man, who is going to come out on top between this exchange? Back and forth they go. Blackrose, Funaki, right here in Austin, and it has devolved into a hockey fight. And they're both out. They're both out on their feet.
I think using each other to stay up. Oh, running forearm shot by Funaki.
Off the ropes.
Oh, no.
Oh, Blackrose catching him right there, changing direction, missed that back chop. Oh, my goodness. Pulling the hair to snap back on Funaki now, who's down on his knees. Blackrose in position.
Oh, wait a second.
Oh, going for an offensive move off that middle rope.
Could have been looking for a springboard moonsault. You know, we don't.
Hey, referee, back him up.
We don't often see Casey Blackrose leave his feet that way.
No, and the referee's right there on top of it, checking on his knee. I mean, guys, that knee, the knee itself has suffered a lot of damage.
Funaki, don't look at me.
All those backbreakers across that knee. I mean, that's 200 pounds of weight getting put on that knee. Oh, wait a second. Look at this.
Come on. Oh, no.
It was all a ploy. Playing possum.
Hey, you got to keep your eye on your opponent, guys.
And using his whole weight, the big boy senton.
Blackrose stooping down even lower. Now going for a pin. Hook in the leg. A kick out at 2. And Blackrose looks stunned.
Yeah, I think he's really frustrated. The referee letting him know, too. I mean, he didn't even bother to argue. You just saw the frustration on his face, and he knows he's going to have to keep pouring it on to Funaki here. I mean, using that tactic of a torn ligament in a knee. Well, what happens if something really disastrous happens in a match like that. You're crying wolf. It's disgusting.
Funaki, I don't know if he has anything left, guys. Holding his back, it's been just absolutely tortured in this match. Even with that offensive shot, trying to fight off, can barely get up to his feet.
Hey, consider it free chiropractic work.
Adjusting each one of those vertebrae with each of those backbreakers. Wait a second.
The cover.
Oh, almost stole one there.
Rolling through,
Whoa, look
getting
at
it
that.
again. The shoulders are down. No, only two.
Those are some deep covers. Oh, that thrust kick to the midsection.
Those desperation covers nearly getting a victory for Funaki.
Yeah, and I think that might have been it.
Oh, Blackrose now picking him up.
Double package.
Whoa, hey now.
Wait, Funaki. No, trying to lift again is Blackrose.
Trying to fight it off, pumping the brakes now. Back body drop on Blackrose. As Funaki now trying to steal a win here. Here's a cover, capitalizing. Only a 2 count on that as well. Boy, every time Blackrose has something, Funaki seemingly has an answer right now, trying to get a victory.
Oof.
How's it gonna go? How are things going to swing as this matchup continues? Blackrose trying to pick him up and put him down to put things away.
Big powerbomb position.
Looking for a
Rolling
sunset
through.
flip. There's the cover.
Oh, wait a
Shoulders
second.
down. Funaki
Oh my
picking
God,
him up.
look
A
at
Styles clash.
Oh! What a crash landing!
Funaki got a win.
Winner of this match, Jesse Funaki!
Jesse Funaki getting his first ever victory over his former mentor. And what a huge battle from underneath is Funaki being victorious here tonight.
Well, finally exercising the demon that is Casey Blackrose. It took everything he had, but young Jesse Funaki has done it and put down his former mentor.
Overcoming the numerous backbreakers, the absolute punishment on his body, and still finding a way, testing his mettle, the resilience, the heart of the second generation superstar on display, getting a victory here tonight.
And we've seen Jesse Funaki go through battle thus far here in New Texas Pro, but nothing quite like the onslaught from Casey Blackrose in this matchup. And somehow, some way, the young Jesse Funaki walks away with the dub.